Hey guys, what's up? Tony here. Today I'm going to show you guys my review of Destiny 2, let you know my thoughts, my opinions. Just like assholes, everybody's got one, so here's mine. In a way, Destiny 2 should be considered, well, just plain Destiny. Some people want to look at it as Destiny 2 or Destiny 1.5, but overall it is a continuation in the saga of Destiny, which was originally slated to be a 10-year journey. This journey, which you carried out your destiny with the Guardian that you created at the game's launch in 2014, was supposed to be an MMO-style shooter with the exploration and team gameplay like World of Warcraft. Continuing to expand on this game whilst keeping the vanilla sections of the game was great, because then you and your friends can always visit anytime to reminisce of the old days. However, this did not happen. Instead, Bungie scrapped the original engine for something new, so that they can start fresh and hopefully fulfill the promise made prior to the game's launch of 2014. So far, Destiny 2 seems like a reboot of the original Destiny. It is the version of Destiny that should have launched in 2014. Had the studio not been going through the nonsense they were experiencing at the time, maybe we would have gotten this game and this review would be totally different. Is Destiny being rebooted a bad thing? Absolutely not. Let's start fresh. Let's have the possibility of Destiny finally being the game it was supposed to be back before 2014. However, what about the hundreds of dollars that we all spent on Destiny 1? What about all the exclusive loot that we earned from the raids? What about the endless options of PvP modes that barely just saw the light of day? The record books, the daily and weekly bounties, the literal bells and whistles we had for our sparrows. That is all gone now and wiped away for the sake of simplicity and a more streamlined game. While Destiny 2 so far has been good, and I'm saying that because I'm a fan of the franchise, there is still a lot missing. The campaign was good. Finally we get some story. But the story felt rushed. We spent most of the campaign pulling our fellow Guardians out of the muck, only to face the real threat for about 3 or 4 missions. There could have been 2 missions in the front of the game, and 2 missions added at the end of the game that went into further detail of the city being taken over and of us sieging the city at the end of the game. Give us some more of the escape the city vibe that was going on. Also, while I understand the 3 main Vanguard members had no light, why not write a part of the story where you take those fools to the traveling shard so that they can get their light back as well? That way we can see more badass moments of them participating in the saving of mankind. This game should be more renamed after your PSN or gamertag, because as always, you the Guardian have always been the sole protector of the universe of Destiny. These 3 fools have no problem sending you into the deepest pits of hell, while chilling at the farm with the chickens and city folk. Otherwise, the campaign was good. I really liked the fact that we were rewarded at the end of the campaign, and not just given the stranger's rifle. For the PvP section of this video, we're going to take a look at Destiny 1's Crucible options for the PvP game modes. As you can see, there is a wealth of options here. Different game modes to choose, different game modes to partake in, and there's also a private match tab where you can go into the options and literally change the map, the timer, the score limit, ammunition, respawns, all that. You can completely make up your own PvP matches, invite your friends, your enemies, whatever. So that was really awesome. Now in Destiny 2, let's see what we get. You go over here to Crucible and you get 3 options. Just 3. The quick play, which throws you in with just random game modes, which I believe right now there's 4. And the competitive mode, which is more of a Trials of Osiris type thing, only the rewards are exactly the same as the other mode. Nothing better, nothing different. And then of course we have Trials of the Nine now, which used to be Trials of the Osiris. So yeah, that's what we have. The PvP in Destiny 2 was polished, I suppose, as far as the gameplay options. But like I said previously, the options of game modes and private matches has been taken away for no reason. People wanted private matches pretty much the entire life of Destiny 1. And when they finally put it in, it seems like they take it away from us. Gameplay wise, PvP was balanced out okay so far. I enjoy the fact that there were more firefights instead of being sniped out and shotgunned constantly. They could have used maps also that were in the game and not just maps that we haven't even seen yet, such as that castle map. The city under siege would have been an awesome map to play some PvP in. Or how about Titan or IO? But you know what, I get it. They're coming, right? The raids mechanics in the game just seemed like Bungie was more focused on making the game more mechanical and frustrating than actually making the raid fun. And with the loot system, you used to get loot in the raid. That was part of the fun of playing the raid, was getting those drops in the field. But now you get these tokens, and you got to take them to a vendor in the tower to get any of the prime loot from the raid. So, I mean, my personal experience of the raid, it's frustrating. It requires an insane amount of coordination and communication. So, if you don't have a fire team of good friends, you're gonna have a hard time with this. And the exotic loot in the game. Why does it seem like year one exotics that were always trolling us in Destiny, the ones that kept popping up, why are those back in Destiny 2? I thought we were supposed to have a clean start. If that was the case, why can't we have some of our armor and weapons that were in our vault? If you're just going to port things over, it seems like Bungie just got lazy with the exotic loot. Instead of creating new and better looking gear, they just decided to bring over some of the old stuff. The clan system is a nice upgrade. For right now, we just continue to earn loot, and inviting people is easy as you can just do it through the game. Guided Games finally gives us loners a way to play some of the game's more choice content without having to find groups off-site on websites and all that. Finding a group for the Trials of the Nine is still a nightmare, but that mode is always reserved for only the elite. We need more imagination on the gear side of Destiny 2. Faction gear should definitely not be reskins of the already basic gear in the game. I can keep the same gear set that looks like New Monarchy and just slap the New Monarchy shader. The only difference is it doesn't have the New Monarchy emblem on it. So what's the point of, making the New Monarchy gear the same? Doesn't make any sense. As this game is currently only in the stages of its infancy, if that's even a word, I hope to see more abundant changes, and faster than how it took in Destiny 1. It should not take the game's entire lifespan to bring much wanted additions to the game. Bring back the private matches from PvP. Give us some better content faster instead of listening to the forums and these videos and the complaints and the gripes and taking 4 years to put them in just to yank them at the end. If Destiny 3 continues this same wash repeat cycle of, hey, you guys got to start over again, then I'm probably not going to be around to play it. The game was supposed to drag along, and you're supposed to keep your Guardian and gear and weapons and all these explored places along with you. Bungie monitors social media and YouTube videos and Reddit, so they should be paying attention to these things and putting them in the game faster than how they have been. So hopefully these changes are made and things are put back into the game. I still appreciate this game, don't get me wrong, and I have hopes and know they are working hard on the new content every day. Was Destiny 2 a bit of a letdown? Well, yes and no. And I say no because I still enjoy playing the game. It is still a fulfilling game to play with your friends, and I look forward to the new additions that come in the future. I just really hope they are able to continue this game in the future without us having to start over again. I really want to be able to attach myself to this character that I've spent so much time with without having it yanked away in the end. Fulfill the destiny of Destiny. Let it be the game you had such high hopes for in the writer's room back in 2012 or so. You can do it. We have faith. Till next time, friends.